Hello everyone. So now I am going to explain about the body centered cubic structure. In previous video, I explained about the simple cubic structure. So in simple cubic structure, so we have find the four parameters. So the number of atoms per unit cell, coordination number, atomic radius and atomic packing factor, right? Okay. So the number of atoms per unit cell is nothing but the number of atoms possessed by a unit cell. Okay. So in simple cubic structure, it consists of only one atom, right? So in previous video, I explained all these factors, right? Okay. So the coordination number is nothing but the number of nearest neighbors. So in simple cubic structure, it has 6 nearest neighbors. The coordination number is equal to 6. Okay. Then atomic radius. So atomic radius is nothing but the half of the distance between the two nearest neighbors. Okay. So the atomic radius of simple cubic structure is a/2. So atomic packing factor is nothing but the packing density of the structure. Okay. So in simple cubic structure, we find the value of atomic packing factor is 52%. So from that value, we conclude that 52% of space was occupied by atoms. So remaining 48% is empty. So from this value, in simple cubic structure is a loosely packed structure because it has half of the space was only occupied by the atoms. So remaining half portions are empty. Okay. So these factors are explained in previous video. So now I am going to explain about the body-centered cubic structure. So this is the one of the structure of cubic structure, right? Okay. So let us consider the cubic structure. So let us consider the cubic structure. So it has 8 corner atoms. And as well as inside the body it consists of one cylinder. Okay. So this is the structure of body-centered cubic structure. So note this here. So what's the difference between the simple cubic structure and the body-centered cubic structure? So the difference is only in simple cubic structure it has only corner atom, but here it has corner atoms as well as middle of the body it has one full atom. Okay. So now we have to find these 4 parameters. So first one is number of atoms per unit cell. Number of atoms per unit cell. So the number of atoms per unit cell can be calculated for BCC structure. That is okay. So it has 2 layers. So one is corners, another one is inside the structure, right? Okay. So we know that in simple cubic structure also we explained that each and every corner atom was shared by 8 adjacent unit cell. For each unit cell, each corner contribute 1 by 8 part of atoms. So each corner contribute 1 by 8 part of atom per unit cell. Okay. So we know that inside the structure it has one full atom. Okay. So the number of atoms possessed by unit cell by corners. Okay. So we have 8 corners. So and each corner contribute 1 by 8 part of atom. So that is equal to 1 atom. Okay. So each corner contribute 1 atom. So inside the structure, we have one full atom. Okay. So here it has 2 layers. One is corner and one is inside the structure. So each corner contribute 1 by 8 part of atoms. So total number of corners 8 into each contribute 1 by 8, totally equal to 1 atom. Okay. So next layer is inside the structure. So inside the structure it has one full atom. So total number of atoms per unit cell is equal to, so it has 2 layers, right? we have to find the coordination number value Cn here. So let us consider the BCC structure. So it has 8 corners, and then below the body it has one full atom, right? Okay, so it has 8 corners and below the body it has one full atom. So let us consider this body centered atoms. So let us imagine here. So this classroom is the cubic structure. So it has 8 corners. So inside the classroom we have here one full atom placed here. Okay. So this body centered atom is so nearest to that all the corners, right? So all the corners are so nearest to that body centered atom. So that it has 8 nearest neighbors. So all the 8 corners are so nearest to that body centered atom, right? So that it has 8 nearest neighbors. So the number of nearest neighbor is equal to 8. The coordinate number is equal to 8. So here the difference is for a simple cubic structure the coordination number value only is 6, but here the coordination number value becomes 8. So if the coordination number value increases, the number of nearest neighbors increases, the packing